when I run this PHP script, it's going to connect, it's going to send the message, and disconnect. That's it. Okay. So. Sweet, it worked. I know it worked. We're gonna see how we can. Let's look at the subscriber. So this is how you subscribe to one. Oh, and I didn't mention this. I have a local broker running on my machine right here. Port 1881 is the default port, and when you connect, you also set an ID. You give yourself an ID, like a UUID. So the subscriber here, he's gonna. Sorry, question.
It's esoteric.
Maybe we'll get into some more things a little bit more. So this guy's it's gonna connect, or if I'm not connected, it's gonna exit. You can also so when you subscribe, you can subscribe to multiple topics, kind of like channels. Right now, I'm just subscribing to one, and quality of service is 0, and I'm going to process the message. This is the function down here. It's just going to echo the topic with a pipe and then the message. Okay, pretty easy. So HP subscribe. Okay, so we're subscribing. This is an ongoing thing. We didn't just disconnect. So we can subscribe, right? So in publish, there it goes. So really, I mean, this isn't super exciting because it's just publishing out to the broker on port 1883 on my machine and then coming back to the other one. Yes?
So is there any persistency on the broker for saying, say you publish the message and then like half an hour later someone subscribes to that? Does the broker keep any kind of persistence with that message, or is it pretty much only subscribers who are active at the time?
So it has to know about the subscribers first. There are some ways of building that in if you need it, but it's not really part of the spec.
You have to add it to the broker.
Yeah, it has to know about you. So if I was doing quality of service, and I haven't tested this, so I'm not going to try it, but if I was quality of service another level, and I said, hey, so say the publisher connected and then disconnected, maybe the network got lost, right? And then something that it was subscribed to comes in. If I have it at a high quality of service that says save this, next time he comes on, it'll be delivered to him.
Okay, so it's controlled by the quality of service.
Yes.
Very cool.
So yeah, so like there we go. That's demo 1. Let's do demo 2. Slides. Oh, no, let's talk about topics first. So there's some cool things that are about topics. Then you can make them look a lot like RESTful routes in HTTP. You don't have to. They're just a hierarchy, and so you use a slash as a separator. So I've got up here. I've got Openwest /lights/color. Like that's what I'm using as an ID. It could be anything. You can use wildcards in here, and so a wildcard would be there's the plus wildcard and the pound wildcard. The plus is a single level hierarchy. You can see this subscribes to anything that's Openwest anything /status. So if any message comes in like that, you'll get it. So it could be Openwest /Lightroom status. It could be Openwest /popcorn status. Okay, that's that guy. Now the wildcard down here, that's the pound, is anything after. So there are some times when you want to do that. It really depends on how you're building your system out. So we're gonna look at how this works. It's my time. I got like. Okay. So I'm gonna subscribe. So right here, the only difference I have right here is I have the plus in the status. And the only difference with this one and the other one, is, so I've got 2 subscribers. One is the star, one is the pound. that guy's subscribing to with the plus. And I'm going to publish over here. And the publisher okay, so the first. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't think I can got an issue with doing these at the same time. So just looking down here at this bottom one, what I'm publishing, or let's look at that actually. So what this does is when it connects, it's going to send 3 messages. One is a demo 2 status, one is demo 2 messages, and the other is system status. Okay, that's the things it's going to publish. You'll notice that over here on the plus, I'm only picking up the status of demo 2. Okay.
So is this kind of like Usenet for, sensors? That seems like, works a lot of kind of the same way.
Yeah, well, I'm not too familiar with Usenet, so I don't know that I can.
You're young.
But yeah, the cool thing about this is it allows you to make things that are really composable, right? So you can, if you have one guy that's going to subscribe to a lot of sensors and log that from all of these, you can. If you want to build a separate alert system that is going to look at every single message from each sensor and analyze it offline and then send an alert, it can do that. If you want to build a system that is going to control these guys, you might have them sending back their sensor data, but they might also be listening on their own individual topic, and you might say turn on or turn off, or turn something on or off.
So is there any security in this?
Just your basic TCP security. That you can, you're limited, but you can do. There's some
Hash
service
the payload
providers
or something.
You can send it over SSL. I'm not the expert on that, so I'm going to defer that. But okay, so now this guy, since he's subscribing to all of them, he's getting all of them. And the only difference was that in star, this guy is listening to Openwest everything. Okay, so that's a little bit of the topic. Oh, we'll do demo 3. Hey, JavaScript. Anyone excited? So let's look at the subscriber here. This guy, we're going to subscribe to many topics at the same time. So when this guy starts up, he's going to listen to Openwest Demo 3 Publisher in any ID and just get the status back. And whenever he gets those, we're going to do something here. We're going to actually send JSON. So you don't have to just send text. You can send JSON. You can send binary across, whatever you need to do. It's supported because it's just a message. I guess anything that's serialized. So, okay, so the unknown error is the message that publisher 2 sent. And publish 1. So I can run either of these guys. And what I've done is on the subscriber, I've added some intelligence, right? It's parsing JSON, which isn't, it's arguably not a lot of intelligence, but it's something. We could also add functions in there that do whatever. Whereas if it sees an unknown error, it could turn around and send a message back to the smartphone app that is also subscribed to the topic, or whatever. It could send it off to another service using other APIs. So that's what you can do there. Demo 5. Okay. Anybody use Clojure? So we've got a Utah Clojure group on Slack. You can hit me up about joining it if you want. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make some popcorn. So this is where I got a little excited with hacking on stuff over here. I've got the Arduino that's connected to a relay. There's two relays because the first relay I had couldn't take the amperage of the popcorn maker. So anyway, it's just I'm gonna control the switch, right? All I'm gonna do is, and yeah, it's a spliced extension cord. Stay back. I put hot glue. I put heat shrink and then hot glue over it, over the solder joint. So. That.
It's good eye.
You get the first cup.
Physical layer.
That's the first. He gets the first cup of popcorn.
It's 11 o'clock.
Sorry, my computer reminds me of things. Okay. So Clojure's cool. You have a REPL environment like you can with like you can run PHP. You get the interactive prompt, or Python or Ruby. But like it is, Clojure runs on the JVM, so we're waiting for the JVM to boot up. But it also compiles to JavaScript, which is exciting. We'll talk to you about Clojure tomorrow, if you're interested. So I started up a REPL here, and okay, like this is just like this one. I can't CD into the file. Weird. All right, so this is pretty simple. I'm going to. Oh, I forgot one important thing. So I've got to have a subscriber. That's another part of this mix. Ruby subscribe. So what this Ruby subscriber does, let's see if we can get some keys open. So what's cool, MQTT, like this is so easy to do in all these languages, any language that you need to work in. And there's people, like we're going to talk about Facebook, how they used it to do for the Messenger app. They actually used this as the protocol which they communicated with a lot less overhead, and they didn't do one thing. Anyway, this is just subscribing. It doesn't look like it's going to do much. Okay. Alright, let's get you a little bit of space here so you can see what's going on. Okay, so there's some Arduino code, and I won't show it, but the Arduino is also, we've got the Ethernet shield on there, and he's a client. And what it does is he's subscribing to this popcorn, and it's just looking for, I won't show you the Arduino code because I'm not that good. Anyway, it's gonna listen for on and off. And if it's on, it's gonna like send hi to the pin. You guys know the Arduino stuff, so. Okay, and this, so like, because what I'm doing is I've got a keystroke that sends the command to the REPL and executes it, and then it gets the return down here. So when I define the connection here, should see a finish. So, oh no, server connection.
Did you connect to the MQTT network again?
Oh, I didn't connect back. Thank you.
2 cups.
You can have the whole thing. Alright, I've got I'll talk through the code really quick. So I'm going to connect. This defines a connection. There's a library in ClojureWorks called Machine Head. I'm going to subscribe to everything, and then handle delivery is just going to print it out up here. It's just a function that takes it, prints it out, and then these are where I'll publish back and forth. So, okay, looks like I'm connected. Somebody hacking my open network. I was really worried about this. I'm like, if I'm going to let people play on it, it's going to happen. That might blow it.
How many DHCP addresses is it set to sign out?
Oh, I didn't really. It's just the default.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a software developer, not a network engineer.
Yeah. So I'm a. What am I? I do a lot of stuff, and doing a lot of stuff. It's fun to go wide, but you sacrifice on depth sometimes. Sorry to get booted off. Don't connect back for a minute. Okay. Yeah. That's lame. Oh, you know what? Check this out. I'll just do it from here because I prepared a backup plan. Popcorn on. On. You know what? This guy is going to need to reconnect. Well, this is the danger in the live demos. Someone probably got in.
So an Ethernet connection?
What?
Like an Ethernet wire? Can you plug straight in?
So yeah, I should do that. We can do that. Does anyone have? Got a lot of addresses today, so thanks.
Here's the.
All right. I've got one. I've got to go through it. All right. We're going to do this. Yeah. So, I really wanted to make you all popcorn with my hacked popcorn maker. And, so, hey, but there's my, here we go.
We'll blame it on all the PHP you ran earlier.
Oh, that's it. No, we can, so we got another plan.
Your script is trying to pick the 104. There is no 104 unless you static.
Yeah, because this guy wasn't, or maybe I just need to set it to the other one, huh? I didn't get back on the network.
Try wireless or wired?
It's wired, I'm using that. Right here. Alright, we'll let it stew for a minute, maybe come back to that. So this is the hack. I kind of told you about it, I won't go into that, you can ask me about it later. That was the game. Quality of service. So you have this idea of quality of service 0 is at most once. So yeah, if you're disconnected, you didn't get it. Lots of the brokers support all of these. But you can build brokers that only support 0. It's a lot easier. Because if you support 1 and 2, you have to have some kind of persistence that you're holding because of these known clients that you'll deliver when they connect again. Quality of service 2 is the exactly ones. Check out those links to. There's some really good docs for it. Last will. So if someone gets disconnected there, you can when you connect, you can say, hey, this is the message I want you to send if I never show up again, and that's it. So yeah, compared it to HTTP, we have HTTP only really kind of has that one quality of service. MQTT is message oriented, where HTTP is really focused around documents. The message size is a lot smaller in MQTT. Here's the usage at Facebook. They said this is when they used it in Messenger. This is old too, like 2012 and 11. By maintaining an MQTT connection and routing messages through our chat pipeline, we were able to often achieve phone-to-phone delivery in hundreds of milliseconds rather than multiple seconds. They saw big benefits through using this. So it's not just IoT stuff. It's a multi-purpose protocol. There's an Erlang broker that can do 200,000 connections, 200,000 topics. Pretty impressive. These are some service providers. Telemetry, HiveMQ. You should check some of these out if you want to build your own, because then you can just not have a local demo. Like you can have it on the cloud and it works. So check that out. There's some other stuff too. Let's check in on our.
What is the limit on a traditional broker for message size or MQTT? Are we talking like 1,000 characters, 200 and something?
That's a good question. I don't know the limit.
You can always set your subscriber to listen to multiple messages and chain them together.
Right, I just wanted to know how much chaining I would have to do given the question.
Oh, I think I'm subscribed here. Hold on. Yeah, okay, you got my connection? Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, this guy. What happened is he's not set to try and reconnect, and so he didn't get the connection person, so he just died. Again, that's an issue with the. Oh look, so hello, Openwest is from the Arduino. It's connected. Hey, let's make a talk. Just kidding. I'll turn it back on. Okay, I'll turn it back off. So, thanks for your applause. Okay, after that, we're gonna go to demo 6, which is my most exciting one. I've only got like 3 minutes, so. Can I go a little bit over?
Yeah, you take 5 extra.
Okay, cool. This makes a mess. Someone will help me clean it up, right? Alright, so I've got Clojure running, and there's this great library called Overtone for writing music. And I think you maybe heard me playing it at the beginning. Can you hear me? Oh, I missed it. This is going to handle delivery, and what's going to happen is, like, sometimes we'll get piano, sometimes it says if the topic includes, that's a regular expression, if it includes piano, play the piano function, that's it, the part at the end. If it says drums, do the kick. This is the piano. And if you guys want to, if anyone wants to try that and, like, jump on and try playing one of these, you can just send it to, like, that's your topic, and you can just send a number between 30 and 100, and should play. Oh, I got the light bulb. Did that blink?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so here's my connection. 104 again. Okay, now I'm subscribed. So, that needs to shut off. Someone just like run up and shut it off or something. Okay, so I've also got this light. I didn't show you this code, but it's so. The LifeX only uses a Ruby client. There's an API that you can go through their website, but like, this is what's cool about MQTT. Like, I don't always want to write Ruby, right? But this only has a Ruby client, and the JavaScript one didn't work very well for me. So that's in Ruby, and like Arduino is over here. Like, I've got all these stuff. What's awesome about MQTT is it can be the glue, where I can write a little code, connect the broker, and just listen for messages, and this guy's gonna listen for messages, and then we'll do stuff with it. So I can change my light, maybe. Oh wait, this is. Oh, I lost it. Okay. So, I got light controller on, right? Here's light controller. He's connected. And let's do publish. No. Okay, cool. So this is going to publish. Oh, my sound. Sorry. So it's like music, lights, and popcorn all together. Ah, dang. That's the kick. Oh, why am I not doing it? Okay, there it is. So here we go. We're like playing that note, and this guy's listening for numbers. And if he gets a number, he changes the color based on the number. I'll show you the code. And Closure's listening for a number and plays that sound. Okay. Now, if anybody's on here, they can connect. Stored. Come on. Oh man. Oh, that's right. That's my kick. Right. And it stops after a while. So the light was going to change colors, and like we were all going to play different sounds, and it worked at home. So, guys, I'll let me see if there's any slides left. So these other protocols, WAMP is really cool, and you can do a lot through the browser, which is awesome. Co-op is more direct, but it's good for control. Stomp. There's a comparison chart. These are some other places that have some stuff. Yeah, so thanks for bearing with me. This demos never work as well as you thought, but gosh, I don't know, any questions for 2 minutes?
Is there a Java client?
Which one?
I mean, is there a Java client that exists for?
Oh yeah, there's a Java. Paho provides it. The Eclipse Paho project makes that, and it's like it supports all the quality of service, and like they keep it up really well. So Java is really supported.
Openwest guys have all your sites?
They don't have the slides. They're on GitHub. GitHub and Peterson repositories. Yeah, I'm Cam Peterson, and just go to GitHub/Cam Peterson, and it's on there. Cam Peterson with an O in. It's in the MQTT talk. Yeah, I don't want to take too much more time because I know Kevin's got some set up, but thanks guys, I appreciate you being with me.